say a little backstory about this. How did it come to be? The name behind it, everything. How did it come to be?
Afros is based on Afro Samurai.
That's
right. So it's based on Afro Samurai, which means we use a lot of Wu Tang theme here because RZA was actually the guy who does the soundtrack for all of the Afro Samurais from 1 and 2. Right, so what we did here is we utilized the name based on the fact that I'm also Barbados and Cantonese. So it's like this would be a fitting name for a company, right? For just the name alone, it's short, it's sweet, it has a lot of meaning behind it. It has nothing to do with just like African food. It's all about the fusion, right? Taking two cultures and fusing them together. You have Afro was based on a character, like an actual person back from like Japanese history, where they had an African go to Japan, become a samurai, you know what I mean? And then like that's where Afro Samurai comes from. Is that whole character is that there was an actual person who did that shit, right? But they just made a whole big thing out of it where he's like fighting for the #1 headband.
We got Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson doing the shit talking. Doing the shit talking. And you got RZA popping up and like doing the parades and like, you know, putting on his big speakers and like bumping up his tracks. So we wanted to have that theme for our business because it's young, it's hip. You know what I mean? Like, and RZA, like Wu Tang is still relevant. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know who Wu Tang is, what the fuck you doing? You know what I mean?
Afro Samurai, you gotta be the #1.
Sauce on top, so it doesn't deflate the dough when it's cooking in the oven. And plus we also stew this tomato sauce for roughly 4 hours. So it's already got tons of flavor, so we don't want to double cook it. Maintain the chunkiness and all the sweet flavors that tomatoes have.
What do you see the hardest part of being a chef?
The hardest part of being a chef? Man, working for other people.
Yeah?
That's the hardest part about being a chef. Taking orders from others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta have.
You gotta know when to push aside your pride and your ego, and like build that patience. That's what you're saying here, because like some of these people have some really stupid like ideas, and they want you to do it because they think like, oh yeah, but you know this guy over here did it. It's like, yeah, but that's his idea. Like, why would I want to take his idea and bring it over here? You know what I mean? Unless it's like a franchising restaurant where I don't give a fuck about, like, I won't take that man's idea. That's his idea. It's like when the owners were just like, oh, well, the last chef did this and this. It was like, I'm not the last chef. It's like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, nor did I train with him. You know what I mean? We all come from different backgrounds. I mean, different chefs show you different things. Good game.
What's your thoughts about like the whole process of going to a culinary school and all that? Do you think it's needed?
It is after you've learned to do the job first. Right? Don't go to school until you've actually worked in the industry, because then you got to know what you're walking into. You know what I mean? Because like this is one of those jobs where it's like you need to actually care about what you do and understand that it's all hard work. From the moment you step in that door, it's all hard work. It's not easy. It's not like a job where you can like, you know, just coast. You know what I mean? You gotta show up. You gotta be ready to like fucking grind. Like you gotta be ready to give up a break just so you can like maintain your service. You know what I mean? And like the shit that you have to remember, like just knowing how to remember all your recipes without having to actually look at your recipe book, so you can save yourself some time. Right? These things are where you store all your shit up here. It's like most of the recipes in this kitchen. Like most of these guys, they won't know the recipes because we keep them here.
It's been very hard.
How is it running a business with your brother, basically?
It's fun and it's also stressful at the same time, right? We've been working here for like 7 days straight ever since we started, and then even before then, right? While we're doing like 9 months of research, right? It was also like maybe like 6-7 days of like straight up like just sitting at Wendy's, like looking at like locations, also writing up financial reports and stuff like that, right? We will literally be sitting outside at a location for about 2 days, and we'll sit the whole sit there the whole entire day and look at everything. Look at like the flow of traffic, how many people are around here, right? And then like what time these people come out, what time it gets busy, and then also the demographics around the area, right? What is our target demographic basically, right? When we got here, our target basically was to target like the college students, since they're like the McDonald's method, right? You get them while they're young.
Since they're broke. Basically, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because they're broke. Because they're broke. Like he likes to say, right?
It's just a better feel for a black-owned business to actually employ more black people. Because the one thing that I've been in this industry for so long, it's hard for black people to actually get a really good job and be treated properly, like real people, not like black slaves. You know what I mean? Like, and the way they talk to some of the black people in kitchens too, it's fucking wrong. It's really bad. Like, we've been in so many different restaurants in this city where it's just like, some people treat you like you're just a fucking slave. You're just a fucking member. You could be easily replaced if they don't like that you won't fucking kiss ass. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that I didn't like about working for so many different people. It's what made it really difficult. Is that if you're not willing to kiss somebody's ass, they're not going to move you up. You know what I mean? They would rather you kiss ass than opposed to you having good skills. Like, your skills mean nothing if you're not willing to kiss ass. That's the wrong way to approach a job. You know what I mean? Like, if you as an owner, a manager, or anything, and that's how you use your power to only bring up people who are willing to like kiss your ass to make you feel better about you being in the position that you're in. You're like, you got your position because you earned it, but if you didn't earn your position because you too also kissed ass, and you think that's how the process is, something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Something's wrong with the owner. Something's wrong with somebody here along the line. But it's like, at the end of the day, that can't be how a job works. You know what I mean? It needs to be about your skill. That's why food sucks. Yeah. That's why everything sucks. It's like, nothing is made with care and love anymore. Everything is made with like, oh, how much ass did you kiss to get to the top? Right? Did you kiss enough ass on the way up? Yeah. Right? Did you kiss the right asses on the way up while you're at it? You know what I mean? Never mind like how many asses you're kissing. Like, are you kissing the right ones? Right? Because everybody wants their ass kissed, but it's like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, how is this how the world works? You know what I mean? Like, you want more money, but you got to kiss more ass. You know what I'm saying? So like this, we saw our opportunity to get out. That's how we fucking.
So the owner said they treat black employees well. Like, what's your input on that?
On what?
Do they treat black employees well?
Oh, they try. They call me Nightwing sometimes.
You guys killed this one with lunch, huh?
No.
Nightwing?
Murdered it.
Nightwing is crazy.
You say to give, yeah, it's okay, man. You're the one that's teaching him how to make that, man.
You're standing right there beside them.
I told you it was okay, man. Come on.
I'm gonna need to explain this one.
There was like, as soon as we pulled it out, obviously we're having a fucking laugh about it, right? Because the way we put it together is like, we threw the watermelon. They're like, what the fuck's with the watermelon? We're telling these guys, we're like, yo, this dish is racist.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yo, exactly what I was saying when I first heard of it. I was like, chicken. Oh my god. Chicken and watermelon is crazy.
yeah, so they thought it was racist, so they didn't want to sell it. Right?
Yeah.
They were scared. They're just like, yo, people are going to think that we're racist. So it's like, you tell them the chef is black.
Yeah.
And you basically killed your whole problem right there.
For real.
Guaranteed they won't say a thing.
Yeah.
Right? And I will step out and I'll let them see me so they know the chef is black. Right? But I guarantee you, people will like it. Unfortunately, they didn't want to, again, they didn't want to push it, so they didn't push it. People who did buy it though said it was fucking amazing.
That's good.
But when it came to here, we ran this dish. Once people started trying, they're just like, dude, this is fucking crazy. Like, who the fuck would think that you would make a fucking chicken and waffle pizza, right? And then throw on watermelon? It's like, why? It's like, why? It's like, well, Jimi Hendrix is crazy, so what do you think he's gonna eat? Something fucking crazy. All right? Fried chicken, which we used cornstarch to do. Going to throw on some toasted pecans. Toasted pecans. Our Pressed watermelon, soaked in tequila. Maple habanero glaze. And then topped off with fresh cilantro. Chicken and waffles.
Oh, that was off the chain! Cold-blooded! Damn, motherfucker!
You got the headdress? I'm about to try this. Let's go. I don't understand how. I really don't.
Actually, the Holy Trinity Hospitality Group.
Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity Hospitality Group.
That's a fire name.
Some niggas be thinking that's all about church. It has nothing to do with church.
So then why'd you call it the Holy Trinity?
Because there's three things in life that basically make up cuisine. So each country has their own three set of ingredients. Say for instance we do French cuisine, so it's carrots, celery, and onions, right?
Okay.
Three things, right? When it's Asian cuisine, it's garlic, ginger, shallots. These are things to know. So what we did for the Holy Trinity, it's about food, music, and drinks.
Facts.
And that's the Holy Trinity. Which is like a Caribbean food. Just do it like curry, onions.
You can either get the cod or you can get the party.
That's a very hard choice. But if I had to say my favorite would be the Hendrix, actually.
So which one?
The Hendrix.
The Hendrix.
So you can either beat it
Classic.
or right? I can get either.
Yeah, whichever you want. But party is really big.
No, we got like a few people, man.
Oh, how many do you want to be?
You're five? 4 5 margarita?
Yeah. Ready? Watch this. Yeah, I did.
Just come up with like an apples lemonade. Because if you ever watch Afro Samurai, that's what he was drinking the entire time. And it's like, yo, why are you drinking that shit? Just like, this is good.